Sarcasm, the last refuge of modest and chaste-souled people when the privacy of their soul is coarsely and intrusively invaded. Fyodor Dostoevsky. In the labyrinthine corridors of our modern world, there exists a curious phenomenon: the rise of AI oracles. These digital seers, these silicon soothsayers, have come to occupy a place of unparalleled importance in the realm of decision-making. As I wander through this bewildering landscape, I am struck by the very essence of these AI oracles. They are not mere machines. They are the crystallization of human intellect, distilled into lines of code and algorithms. They are the embodiment of our relentless pursuit of objectivity, of a truth uncontaminated by the biases and fallibilities of human judgment. But what has led us to this point, where we place our faith in these digital oracles? It is the unquenchable thirst for objectivity, for a way to transcend the limitations of our own subjectivity. In a world fraught with complexity, ambiguity, and conflicting interests, the allure of a machine that can render impartial, data-driven judgments is undeniable. Consider the courtrooms, where the scales of justice are precariously balanced. AI oracles are employed to analyze evidence, to pass through mountains of data, and to provide judges with objective insights. In finance, they monitor markets with a watchful, unblinking eye, seeking to predict fluctuations and trends beyond the grasp of human intuition. In healthcare, they diagnose diseases with a precision that eludes even the most experienced physicians. Yet, as we tread deeper into this brave new world, we must not lose sight of the shadows lurking in the digital recesses. The very objectivity we seek in AI oracles can become a double-edged sword. They are only as unbiased as the data they are fed, and if that data carries the taint of human bias, the oracle's judgment will reflect it. The notion of reliance on these digital prophets also raises profound ethical questions. Can we entrust matters of life and death, of liberty and fortune, to machines devoid of moral compass? Do we surrender our autonomy to the algorithms, relinquishing our capacity for empathy and compassion in the process? As I contemplate the rise of AI oracles, I am left with a sense of ambivalence. They are both the heralds of a new era of objectivity and the harbingers of a perilous future, where we must navigate the treacherous waters between human judgment and digital divination. We must tread carefully, for in our quest for truth, we may find ourselves entangled in a web of our own making, a web spun by the very oracles we sought to create. Science is not only a disciple of reason but also one of romance and passion. Stephen Hawking. In the corridors of bureaucracy, where the wheels of decision turn with relentless precision, there exists a whisper, a murmur of promise that emanates from the heart of the machine, the promise of AI oracles. 1. Introduction to AI's potential. As I navigate this labyrinthine bureaucracy, the concept of AI's potential casts a tantalizing glow on the walls that confine me. AI oracles, they tell me, can usher in an era where decisions are no longer tainted by human frailty. The allure is undeniable, for in a world replete with uncertainty, the idea of objective decision-making is a beacon of hope. 2. Objective decision-making. Objective decision-making, they proclaim, is the holy grail we have been seeking. In courtrooms where justice teeters on the precipice, in hospitals where life and death decisions hang in the balance, in financial markets swayed by the capricious winds of human emotion, the need for objectivity is paramount. 3. Minimizing human bias. Human biases, like invisible chains, bind us to our own limited perspectives. But the oracle, they say, is blind to prejudice. It sifts through data without preconceptions, without the shadow of bias that clouds human judgment. It promises liberation from the tyranny of our own minds. 4. Emotionless judgment. And emotions, those turbulent currents that course through our veins, distorting our perceptions and decisions, are rendered obsolete by AI. Emotionless judgment, they assure me, is the path to rationality, to decisions devoid of sentimentality, to a world where the cold, hard logic of data prevails. 5. Data-driven insights. Data, the lifeblood of AI oracles, flows through their digital veins. Vast datasets, meticulously curated and analyzed, are their arsenal. With this arsenal, they arrive at conclusions that surpass the limits of human cognition. Theirs is the realm of data-driven insights, a realm where patterns and correlations are discerned with a precision beyond our reach. 6. Applications in various fields. In the real world, the promise of AI oracles is not a mere abstraction. They are already finding their place in the theater of human affairs. In law, they assist judges in rendering impartial verdicts. In healthcare, they aid doctors in diagnosing diseases with unprecedented accuracy. In finance, they stand guard over markets, seeking to predict their capricious whims. 7. Ethical considerations. Yet, as I tread further into this realm of promise, the shadows of ethical dilemmas lengthen. Can we entrust our destinies to these digital arbiters, these soulless calculators of probabilities? The very objectivity we seek may come at the cost of human values, of empathy and compassion. 8. The future possibilities. And what of the future? What of the possibilities that await us in this age of AI oracles? Will they continue to evolve, to refine their judgment, or will they become the architects of a world where human judgment is eclipsed by cold, unfeeling logic? In this labyrinth of promise, where the light of objectivity beckons, I find myself torn between hope and trepidation. The promise of AI oracles is a siren's call, both alluring and perilous, a call that beckons us to transcend our limitations while warning of the dangers that lurk in the shadow of our own creation. The promise of AI oracles is a testament to human ingenuity, but we must remember that the quest for truth is a journey, not a destination. Unknown. In the Kafkaesque landscape of our ever-evolving world, one cannot help but ponder the intricate web of real-life applications that entangle us. Much like the labyrinthine tales of bureaucracy that Kafka himself wove, the practical deployment of AI oracles in our society is a tapestry woven with threads of promise and complexity. 1. Introduction to real-life applications. As I traverse this bewildering terrain, I am greeted by the profound implications of AI oracles in our daily lives. These are not mere abstractions but tangible manifestations of human ingenuity. They have infiltrated the very fabric of our existence, silently infiltrating industries and situations that govern our world. 2. Healthcare. In the realm of healthcare, a domain where human lives hang in the balance, AI has become both a sentinel and a guide. It analyzes medical data with a precision that surpasses human capabilities, aiding in diagnoses and treatment recommendations. Here, the promise is palpable, as lives are saved and suffering alleviated through AI's unerring objectivity. 3. Finance. The financial domain, a realm of intricate transactions and towering fortunes, finds itself under the watchful gaze of AI oracles. Algorithms analyze market data with a speed and accuracy no human could match, steering the course of investments and detecting fraudulent activities. In these cold, calculating corridors, AI shines as an impartial arbiter. 4. Legal system. Within the solemn halls of justice, where the fate of individuals hangs in precarious balance, AI silently pores over case law and legal texts. It assists lawyers in legal research, contract analysis, and predicting case outcomes. Yet, in these hallowed chambers, questions of ethics and human touch loom large, as the very essence of justice is scrutinized. 5. Manufacturing and industry. In the clanking factories and bustling industrial landscapes, AI oracles oversee manufacturing processes. They predict machine maintenance needs, ensure quality control, and optimize supply chains. Here, AI embodies the promise of efficiency, of a world where the cogs of industry turn seamlessly, yet it also raises questions of human relevance in an automated age. 6. Transportation. On the roads that crisscross our cities, AI pilots self-driving cars and manages traffic flows. In this realm, the promise is one of safer roads and reduced human error. Yet, the very idea of a world where machines navigate our paths gives rise to a sense of disquiet, as we grapple with relinquishing control. 7. Customer service. In the digital bazaars and customer service realms of e-commerce, AI-driven chatbots and virtual assistants stand ready to serve. They streamline interactions, reduce response times, and elevate customer satisfaction. Here, AI embodies efficiency and convenience, but also raises questions about the authenticity of human connections. 8. Education. In the world of education, AI personalizes learning experiences and aids educators in tailoring their approaches. Adaptive assessments and educational analytics promise a more effective education system. Yet, in this pursuit of customization, we tread cautiously, wary of a future where human educators may become relics. 9. Government and public policy. Within the corridors of power, governments turn to AI for public health management, urban planning, and law enforcement. AI promises data-driven decisions that transcend political bias. Yet, in this realm, the promise and peril of a surveillance state blur, as the boundaries between governance and autonomy become nebulous. In this tapestry of real-life applications, AI oracles are the weavers of objectivity, the architects of efficiency, and the harbingers of questions that resonate in the deepest recesses of our human souls. The promise they bear is matched only by the challenges they pose, and it is in this eternal tension that the Kafkaesque tale of AI unfolds, where the lines between reality and the surreal blur. Objectivity is the recognition of the fact that reality exists independent of any perceiver's consciousness. Ayn Rand. The quest for objectivity has always been elusive, but it is in the pursuit of it that we uncover the depths of our own subjectivity. Unknown. Ladies and gentlemen, let us embark on a whimsical journey into the peculiar and often confounding realm of objectivity. Objectivity, the holy grail of decision-making, the elusive beast we chase through the tangled woods of human cognition. 1. Introduction to objectivity. Now, what is objectivity, you may ask? It's the ability to view things as they are, without the wobbly lens of our personal biases distorting our perception. Picture it as the perfectly square peg trying to fit into the perfectly square hole, a match made in heaven. 2. Importance of objectivity. But why, you may wonder, do we care so much about this objectivity business? Well, it turns out that in the world of law, science, ethics, and any other field where big decisions are made, we want our decisions to be as fair and rational as a cup of tea on a rainy day. Objectivity keeps the scales of justice from tilting, the beakers in the lab from exploding, and our moral compasses from going haywire. 3. Challenges to achieving objectivity. But here's the rub, folks. Achieving true objectivity is about as easy as teaching a fish to ride a bicycle. We humans, bless our quirky hearts, are plagued by cognitive biases, the pesky gremlins of the decision-making world. 4. The role of emotions. Our emotions, those mischievous troublemakers, often get in the way of objective judgment. Picture it. You're trying to decide whether to buy that slightly ridiculous but oh so tempting hat. Your heart says, absolutely, while your wallet screams, absolutely not. The struggle is real, my friends. 5. Perception and perspective. Now, consider perception and perspective. Depending on how you look at a situation, it can appear vastly different. It's like looking at a glass. Some see it half full, others half empty. And there are those who just want to know if the glass is clean. 6. Cultural and societal influences. Cultural norms and societal values, well, they're like the spice in our decision-making stew. They flavor our judgments, sometimes subtly, sometimes with a bang. Think of it as trying to serve a British afternoon tea without any tea. It's just not the same. 7. Technological and AI solutions. Now, here's where it gets truly fascinating, my dear audience. We're calling in the cavalry, technology, including our shiny friend AI, to help us cut through the bias fog. They're the impartial judges in our courtroom of decisions. 8. Ethical considerations. But, and it's a big but, we must not forget the ethical conundrum we face. Can we trust these silicon sidekicks to make decisions devoid of human values? It's like asking a robot to write poetry. It can do it, but does it feel the rhyme? 9. The search for balance. In the end, we must find a balance, dear friends, a delicate dance between human judgment and our robotic compatriots. It's a partnership, like Laurel and Hardy or fish and chips, where each brings something unique to the table. 10. Conclusion of the quest for objectivity. And so, as we conclude this whimsical journey into the heart of objectivity, remember this: the quest for objectivity is like trying to catch a butterfly with a fishing net, challenging, yet filled with moments of sheer wonder. Embrace the pursuit, for it leads us to better, more just, and rational decisions. And above all, never underestimate the power of a good laugh in the face of life's quirks. Man is the measure of all things. Protagoras. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. You know this world is a curious place. It's full of paradoxes and enigmas that tickle the mind. Take AI, for example. We've come to rely on these digital wonders for objective judgments, but they're not as infallible as they seem. They grapple with limitations in achieving pure objectivity. AI systems base their decisions on data, and if that data is tainted with bias or incomplete, well, the outcome can be flawed. Let's say an AI is trained on historical data from a hiring process that favored a particular gender or ethnicity. It could end up replicating those biases, even unintentionally. And these ethical dilemmas can lead to real-world consequences. Imagine an AI in law enforcement making arrests based on biased data. We're talking about issues that affect people's lives. They may lack the contextual understanding we possess. Imagine an AI misinterpreting a conversation because it doesn't understand sarcasm or humor. It happens. AI can be a bit too pattern-focused. They excel when dealing with established patterns but may struggle when faced with something out of the ordinary. It's like they're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Human supervision and intervention are key. We must oversee AI's judgments and step in when they go astray. After all, we've got the ability to understand context, to weigh ethical implications, to add that human touch. Researchers are working hard to improve AI's decision-making, to make them more transparent, and to hold those who use AI systems accountable for their outcomes. Paradoxes abound, even in our quest for objectivity. But with awareness and the right strategies, we can navigate this complex landscape, using AI as a tool while keeping a watchful eye on its limitations. AI's promise and its limitations. What a paradoxical dance it is. Life itself is a paradoxical dance. We learn, adapt, and strive for a harmonious balance between technology and humanity. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. Albert Einstein. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein. Ladies and gentlemen, and all you free spirits who dare to question the boundaries of the known and the unknown, let's embark on a journey. A journey to explore the enigmatic world of AI and the profound role that humanity plays within it. 1. Introduction to the human element. You see, in this digital age, we find ourselves standing at the crossroads of technological marvels and the enduring power of the human spirit. It's a juncture where the heart of humanity meets the soul of artificial intelligence. Much like in Good Will Hunting, we're called to recognize the pivotal role of humans in AI decision-making. 2. Human oversight in AI. Now, AI, it's a brilliant creation, no doubt. But it's not meant to replace us. It's here to augment us. Imagine, for a moment, that AI is like the loyal sidekick, always there to lend a hand, but never the hero of our story. In industries like healthcare and finance, where ethical choices can be a matter of life and livelihood, human oversight is like the guiding hand, ensuring that the right path is chosen. 3. Ethical considerations. And speaking of choices, we need to talk about ethics. It's the moral compass of our decisions. AI, impressive as it is, can sometimes find itself stumbling in the ethical darkness. It can unknowingly perpetuate biases, much like the shadows in What Dreams May Come. It's up to us, the awakeners, to shed light on these shadows, to make value-based decisions that lead us towards a more just and compassionate world. 4. The synergy of human judgment and AI. But here's where it gets exciting: the synergy between human judgment and AI. It's like a beautifully choreographed dance. Imagine AI as the perfect partner, always in sync, always ready to lend its expertise. In healthcare, law, and finance, we've seen this synergy transform the landscape, leading to better outcomes, wiser decisions, and, ultimately, improving lives. 5. Accountability and responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility, my friends. Humans, we are the captains of this ship, guiding it through uncharted waters. We must be accountable for the decisions we make, both individually and collectively. Just as in Dead Poets Society, where a single teacher inspired young minds, we must inspire the world to embrace AI ethically and responsibly. Legal frameworks are in place, but it's our moral compass that must lead the way. 6. The human-machine partnership. Now, let's talk about partnership. It's an evolving one, like a bond that grows stronger with time. AI isn't our adversary, it's our ally. Just like in What Dreams May Come, we must be willing to adapt and grow together. Education is our ticket to this evolving partnership, ensuring that we can harness the potential of AI effectively. 7. Transparency and explainability. In this journey, transparency is our guiding star. AI's decisions shouldn't be shrouded in mystery. We need to understand how it thinks, what it considers, and why it decides. In the end, the explainable AI systems we develop are like open books, ready to be read and trusted. 8. Conclusion of the human element. So, my fellow awakeners, let us not be mere passengers on this AI-driven voyage. Let us be the captains, the poets, and the dreamers who navigate the complexities of our digital landscape with wisdom and compassion. The human element, our judgment, our ethics, is the soul of AI. In this dance of humanity and technology, let us lead with our hearts and minds, shaping a future that is not only intelligent but profoundly humane. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Robin Williams. Today we find ourselves in a digital age where the capabilities of AI are expanding at an astonishing rate. Yet, within this realm of technological advancement, we encounter a profound challenge: the ethical dilemmas that accompany AI oracles. 1. Introduction to ethical dilemmas. Picture, if you will, a landscape where AI systems make critical decisions. These decisions, often based on algorithms and data, have far-reaching consequences in our lives. This is where the heart of our ethical dilemmas lies, akin to the moral compass of our society. We must recognize that with great technological power comes great ethical responsibility. 2. The moral landscape of AI oracles. As we traverse this landscape, we delve into the ethical considerations that must guide us. AI, in its cold logic, may not inherently understand the nuances of human values. It's our responsibility to ensure that it aligns with our ideals, that it operates with the same compassion and empathy that Abraham Lincoln once exemplified. For in the pursuit of technological progress, we must not forget our humanity. 3. Biased decision-making. Now, let's focus on the shadows that can loom within this landscape. AI systems, in their quest for efficiency, can sometimes perpetuate or amplify biases hidden within their training data. We've seen this unfold in real-world scenarios where AI systems made biased decisions, causing harm and injustice. 4. Privacy and data ethics. Privacy, too, is a cornerstone of our ethical concerns. AI relies on data, often personal data, to function effectively. But the collection and use of this data must be handled with utmost ethical consideration. Informed consent and data protection are not mere checkboxes. They are essential pillars of responsible AI. 5. Autonomy versus control. And then there's the delicate balance of autonomy and control. How much power do we grant to AI systems in making decisions that could affect our lives? This is an ethical tightrope we walk, for if we cede too much control to AI, we risk decisions that may clash with our deeply held human values. 6. AI in healthcare and life and death decisions. In the realm of healthcare, where life and death decisions are commonplace, ethical challenges come to the forefront. AI can assist in diagnoses and treatments, but the ultimate judgment must be made with human compassion and understanding. 7. AI in criminal justice and legal systems. The legal system, too, faces its ethical implications when AI enters the picture. Risk assessment, sentencing, and other critical decisions must consider the principles of fairness and justice. AI, while valuable, should never compromise the integrity of our legal processes. 8. Transparency and accountability. As we navigate this landscape, transparency emerges as a guiding light. We need to know how AI makes decisions, understand its inner workings, and hold those who develop and use AI systems accountable for ethical lapses. 9. The human-machine collaboration. In this journey, we find hope in the potential for ethical dilemmas to be resolved through collaboration between humans and AI. Just as we harmonize music, we must harmonize ethics in this digital symphony. 10. Conclusion of ethical dilemmas. In conclusion, the ethical dilemmas that arise in the context of AI oracles are complex and multifaceted. But they're not insurmountable. We must recognize these challenges and commit ourselves to ongoing ethical considerations. As we stand at this intersection of technology and morality, let us ensure that AI aligns with our values, that it embodies compassion and precision, and that it dances with the flair of responsible innovation. For in this grand spectacle, our choices today shape the better world we envision for tomorrow. Give me a stage and a microphone, and I'll show you the power of music to ignite the soul and inspire righteousness in the hearts of all. Freddie Mercury. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius.